good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the Bronx Queens Bros podcast, better known as the BQB podcast. It is episode number 32. If you haven't listened to any single one of our episodes now, you have a lot of catching up to do. Everything New York Mets and New York Yankees. We keep you up to date. We give you some good, some bad opinions, whatever we think. I'm Big V. We got Big D. We got Jack B. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing good, yeah, man. If you haven't been on the BQB train, it is time to hop on, because if not, we're going to soar right on past you, and it's going to take a lot to catch up. But if you have been listening to us, you might notice we were not here for our Monday night episode. That's because, of course, it was 4th of July, so hopefully we all had a safe and happy 4th of July. It was a nice day off of work for me. But we're back at it, episode 32. I'm excited. You guys are back in your appropriate attire, which is good to see. Jack, how we feeling?
Guys, I'm doing really well. Super excited for this episode. We got some Yankees and Mets sort of going in some different directions. Can't wait to touch into that, get into that really quick. And then, word on the street is, Dave, we have a new game prepared for today. I can't wait to hear about that. I can't wait to preview the next series. We have a crazy Yankee game tonight. Carlos Rodon is making his season debut. Can't wait to talk about that. But first, a message from our sponsor. V, why don't you take it away?
I certainly do not mind. This episode is sponsored by one of the best kept secrets in northern New Jersey. Engineering and Design Concepts, a small company doing big things. They specialize in product development, manufacturing, and test equipment. If you or anyone you know need assistance in that field, they are the company you need to contact. The link to their website will be in the description below. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a hot minute since we've last talked to you. And you guys have known. I never fully hit the panic button yet. You guys are my witnesses. The number was creepily getting higher, but I said I'm not there yet, and this is why. The Mets are now at a nice 5-game winning streak. 5 freaking games. This is incredible. They're now like 6 games back of the second wild card spot. There's life. There's hope in Queens, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta believe the Mets are giving me hope. They'll probably break my heart. I'm fully prepared. But, listen, they had a couple nice series. They had the series win against the Giants, which, if it wasn't for a game that they blew towards the end, Robertson allowed the big home run. If that doesn't happen, the Mets sweep the Giants. But that was a good series. They had some good pitching. And that's going to be the key thing that I've been saying nonstop, boys and ladies who are listening. The Mets, only way they're going to win is if their pitching starts picking it up. And that was the big thing going into the Diamondback series. The opening game of the series, Max Scherzer goes 6, allows 4. Not an incredible start, but it got the job done. He went deep enough into the game, and the Mets offense picked him up. Francisco Alvarez, who I'm going to keep saying his name, is freaking awesome. Hit a freaking tank of a shot on that game. And then Tuesday night was probably the Mets' best win of the year. I don't think a lot of people can argue that. Kodai Senga, 8 innings, 1 run, 12 strikeouts. The 1 run was a solo bomb off Christian Walker's bat. It was a hanging cutter on the inside part of the plate. Besides that, man, this guy wasn't allowing hard contact. He had a couple bloop hits, and, that's it. He was in full command. 1 walk, which is a big thing with him. And then the big moment was Francisco Alvarez, 3-2 pitch, top of the 9, 2 outs, goes oppo to tie it, and, man, what did he celebrate. Very dancing around the bases. I mean, a big moment for him. I mean, he's 21. I can't blame him from getting overly excited. I think I would have started doing worse antics on the field if that was me. So I can't. I love the energy. I think the Mets need that type of energy. I think the Mets need that right now, honestly. And so we just we're doing good. And then Brett Beatty gets the single. in the spot, and then Mark Canha gets the big RBI triple, and Robertson gets the save. So that was a big, big win. And then they kind of breezed through the last game of the series. 9-0 win. Carrasco, 8 shutout innings. And Francisco Lindor, 5 for 5, 2 triples, a home run, 2 singles. Had a great game. I mean, very nice stuff. Mets are about to face the Padres. We'll get into that a little later. But very, very good stuff I'm loving to see right now. And hopefully they continue the hot streak going to the All-Star break.
All right, V. Yeah, you make some good points there. A few things I want to talk about the Mets before we get into the Yanks. Francisco Alvarez, absolutely amazing. Finally, when the Mets fans give him a chance, he's gonna obviously hit some home runs. He's the number 1 prospect in baseball for a reason. But can we get him high in the order, V? I mean, what is he doing hitting 8th and 9th?
Listen here, Jack. I mean, like, it's tough to say. He's been 8 and 9 to start season, gets hot. They move him up to the 2 and like the 6 hole, and then like he goes on a slump. They drop him back down, and he's heating up again. So it's weird. He's now leading all Major League Baseball catchers in home runs, though. Like,
Crazy.
if you have that bat in the 8 or 9 hole, I guess, like, great.
Yeah. I mean, he was the number 1 prospect in baseball for a reason. He should be playing. I mean, he should be in the lineup every day as far as I'm concerned. And whether that's at DH or catching, he made that incredible throw on the ball that got by him to get the guy out at first base. I forget who was hitting, but that was an incredible play. Just
Longoria was
hitting. Oh my God, what a throw that was. And one more thing I want to touch on. Francisco Lindor now seems to be in good position to make the All-Star team. I know that was something we were going back and forth about, V. I think Swanson had a heel injury, so it seems like he's going to be out of the mix. So what do you think, V? Is this prime kind of situation for your boy Lindor to step in, be an all-star here?
Listen, I said, guys, from the start that I think Lindor, his numbers may not jump off the page, but like I was convinced that this man is still a little underappreciated right now for Mets fans and for baseball fans. In my opinion, he should be the starting shortstop for the NL. Orlando Arcia beats Lindor in one statistical offensive category, and that is batting average. Lindor is first in the NL for shortstops in home runs, RBIs, OPS, outs above average, F4, B-WAR, any major except batting average, and OBP, obviously. This guy is elite. I know the average is low. He actually has gotten it up now to over 230. I think it's like 233, which, I mean, he was at like 211 like 3 weeks ago. He's been swinging really, really well. Came off a great game, like I mentioned, 5 for 5. He looks really good. And oddly enough, ever since the birth of his second daughter, this guy is the best player in baseball. He has a 1.5 F-WAR, which is the highest in baseball out of any Major League Baseball player in the last 18 games. He is literally elite. And hopefully, listen, I feel bad that Swanson's hurt, but Lindor deserved it over Swanson. So now Swanson can just get a free little check mark on his little agenda there when he retires. He gets another All-Star nod, but Lindor should easily get it. Also, Corbin Carroll sadly got hurt. That guy is so good. He went down with injury. He's definitely not playing, which sucks because he grew up right in Seattle. And maybe Nimmo sneaks on the team now. I don't know. We'll have to see because those two guys were definitely, in my opinion, potential big snubs. So maybe they both sneak on now.
All right, V. On that note, enough Mets talk. Let's get into the Yanks a little bit. I think the last time we talked about the Yanks, they had just come off a 2-1 loss to the Athletics. It was quite a while ago. So we followed that up by Domingo German perfect game, 11-0 victory on a long time ago, about 10 days ago on Wednesday. So we didn't even talk about this, but Domingo, who seemingly was a starter that was on his way out of the rotation. I think I even said that on this program that Buddy was going to find himself in the bullpen or somewhere else. Led up, I think, 7 and then 8 runs consecutively in back-to-back games. Goes from that to a perfect game. I know it's against the Athletics. And what honestly was more impressive in that game, or not impressive, because obviously nothing's really more impressive than a perfect game, but more something I was looking at and said, you know what, that's a really good sign. 11 Yankee runs, which we haven't seen in a long time, Dave. So really nice to see the Yankees score some runs there. They followed that up with a 10-run performance. They took 2 out of 3 out of Oakland, which I said they needed to do. But they were going, then after that, they flew to St. Louis to face the last place Cardinals, probably the biggest disappointment in Major League Baseball this season. And Cardinals took 2 out of 3 from the Yanks. Not great. First game got rained out, and then it turned into a doubleheader. They lost 11-4, 6-2, and then they ended up winning the last game of the series. I'm sorry, lost 11-4, won 6-2, then lost the rubber match 5-1. Yeah, it's just not ideal, and I feel like it's almost one game a series, Dave, where we have a complete blow-up. We allow 11, 10 runs. We end up having position players pitching. It's just like, it seems like it's happening all the time. I don't know. And then we had the series against the Orioles. We looked great. Monday might have been the best one of the year. Harrison Bader with that super clutch 3-run home run. Was a great win, I thought. Just great for the momentum. Follow that up. 8-run performance, win 8-4. And then it's just, more bad stuff. Nick Ramirez, this game on Wednesday was rough because the bullpen's been so good all year, especially Nick Ramirez, and then I guess we were just due for a bad bullpen game because that's really what it was. Randy Vasquez pitched his heart out once again and then just couldn't give him any run support. And then, of course, we were due for another stinker yesterday, losing 14-1 to the Orioles. Luis Severino, it's tough to say, but, he's had so many good Yankee moments. He's cooked, guys. He's just not himself. I don't know. I don't think he's a guy you can even have in your rotation at this time. I think he's probably due for like one of those Phantom IL stints, V, because the guy is just, you can't have him. I mean, the games he pitches sometimes outside of that Texas start, which was really good, it's just they don't even give the Yankees a chance to win the game because by the time the Yankees hit, they're already losing. They're in a hole, and you know how the Yankees have been trying to come back from these big deficits. They just don't have the guys right now without Aaron Judge to score a bunch of runs. So not ideal on that front. Hopefully we get to turn things around because tonight is Carlos Rodon's first start as a Yankee, guys. I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to catch that game tonight against the Cubs, actually. Kind of a weird lineup the Cubs trotted out here, and I know Swanson's probably not going to play because of that injury, but Patrick Wisdom, I just realized this. He's hitting ninth in this order. He's hitting 189 on the season. Crazy to think a guy that was in the Silver Slugger conversation the last couple of years is this far down in the order and hitting 189, but that's really all I got on the Yanks.
All right, so that was a great recap, as you guys always do. Like V said in the beginning, we keep everyone up to date on everything New York baseball, so keep on listening, and we will do that. Now it is time for Big D's Big Odds, because I know everyone has missed that. It's like a missing piece of your life when we don't provide you with Big D's Big Odds, so I am here to fill you that piece that you need.
Oh, jeez.
Let's get started. The first line, Jack. It's a Yankees line, but Anthony Volpe has been playing really well, really ever since the chicken parm meal he had.
He has.
But specifically in the last 13 games, Anthony Volpe has been batting .356 with 16 hits, 2 home runs, and a .974 OPS. Now the Cubs have given up the 5th fewest amount of hits this season, which I was a little surprised to see. Yankees obviously have a 3-game series coming up at home against the Cubs. So V, my first line of the episode is going to be Anthony Volpe hits over under 2.5 for the series.
Chicken parm, the power of the chicken parm. I'm gonna hit the over on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to rep the over, too. He's really our only hitter that's going right now, so I'm hoping.
All right. Hey, V, to no surprise, Starling Marte is leading the Mets with 23 stolen bases. He's done that in 80 total games. So I'm going to set an over-underline on stolen bases for Marte, Jack. In this upcoming series, Mets at San Diego, 3-game series. Over-under stolen bases for Marte, 0.5. Will he get one?
Good line, Dave, because if you went 1.5, I was definitely going over, but at half, I'm going to have to go with the I'm sorry, I would have went with the under. On half, I'm going to go with the over.
And Jack, the one thing I hate doing is agreeing with you, but you're a smart baseball man, and as am I, and I'm going to smack the over with you here.
Be real awkward if he doesn't.
Especially with Darvish on the mound. No, with Darvish on the mound, game one, Marte hits pretty well off him, and he's slow to the mound. Slow to the plate, so.
All right, very good. Jack, as you mentioned, Rodon is finally getting set to start tonight. We are recording on Friday, so we got to finish up this episode so you and I can go watch. Very exciting, well-anticipated start. Going up against former Yankee Jameson Taillon, who's not having a great year. Rodon's last start was on September 29th of last year, in which he threw 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, and did not give up a run. So I'm going to set an over-underline on earned runs for Carlos Rodon in his first start in New York as a Yankee at 2.5.
Dave, I'm going to go under here. Apparently Rodon's stuff has looked really good in his rehab starts, so I'm super enthused to see this man finally on the mound, even though I definitely wasn't supposed to go first, but I'm going to go because I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I'm going under.
Gosh darn it, Jack. You wait your turn, please. Listen to the rules. This is episode 32. You should know by now. And, I like Rodon, but I want to disagree with you, so I'm going to go over.
Wow. That was disrespectful. All right, on Saturday, I believe David Peterson is set to get the start. He's actually coming off some 2 solid starts. He's given up 8 hits in his combined past 2 starts. Not bad. So I'm going to go set an over-underline on Peterson hits given up for his next upcoming start against the Padres at 5.5.
I'm going to hit the over.
You guys just don't know the rules at all.
I was going to let V first because just to not give myself an advantage.
We were on the same wavelength. There.
Okay.
I'm also going to roll with this over because I think Peterson's in for a rude awakening against his lineup. But I mean, the Padres on the same side of the coin, V, have not hit all year, so I don't know. Both team, Padres and Mets, same record going into the series. I'm super excited to see how this series ends up.
I have a weird hot take here. I guarantee you the winner of this series ends up making a playoff spot. Hot take of the day.
Wow. You heard it here first. All right. So we both have little faith in Peterson. Okay. Last line of the episode. In the last 6 games, these 2 guys have not had great performances at the plate. Well, Anthony Rizzo has been struggling mightily as of late, but specifically in the last 6 games, Jack, he's batted 150 and has 8 strikeouts. Brandon Nimmo, although he has 2 home runs, is batting only 125 with 6 strikeouts. So I'm going to ask a simple question to you two, and then we'll just see who wants to go first for this one since there's no structure. Who will have more strikeouts in this upcoming series, Anthony Rizzo or Brandon Nimmo?
I'm going with Rizzo.
I'm going to go with Nimmo. I think the pitching from the Padres side is better than the Cubs. I think he's more likely to strike out.
Usually on my 5th line of the episode where I do a combined type of thing, you guys always stick to your teams, to your guys. Not feeling it this episode, huh, fellas? All right. true colors are revealed. All right, that wraps up this episode of Big D's Big Odds, this edition. The episode is not over. We still have some fun things planned because what we are going to do is I did prep the guys with this game show so they know. But we're going to do some icebreakers. We're going to do some speed dating. The classic game, Two Truths and a Lie. V, you should try it out sometime. It's a lot of fun. I'm just kidding. It's a mess. I've never done it. I could just see it being a mess. I don't know. All right, so Two Truths and a Lie, though, is a lot of fun. So what I did is I had these guys design 5 sets of facts about the other team. So Jack has come up with 15 total facts, stats, fun things about the Mets. Broke them up into segments of 3. Each segment of 3 has 2 truths and a lie. Now, he's designed these with the goal of stumping V. So V has to determine which one of the 3 things that Jack came up with is in fact a lie. If Jack successfully stumps V, Jack is awarded 2 points. If V can successfully seek out the lie, he's awarded 2 points. All right, pretty simple, but let's see what you guys came up with. They submitted their answers to me just before the start of the episode, so I had no time to prepare, but that's okay. We are professionals. So V, you ready for your first 2?
You would still butcher it.
Still butcher it. Well, I wouldn't prepare, that's for sure. So V, you're on the hot seat first. We have some truths and some lies for the Mets. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Good. So Jack's first. Let's do first set. Here we go. 2 truths and a lie. You got to tell me which one is lie. 1. Carlos Beltran was drafted in the 2nd round by the Royals out of Puerto Rico. 2. Beltran was traded from the Mets to the Giants for Noah Syndergaard. 3. In addition to the Mets, Carlos Beltran played for the Astros, Yankees, Royals, Cardinals, Rangers, and Giants. V, 2 of those statements are true. 1 is a lie. Which statement is a lie?
The second one, he was traded for Zach Wheeler.
That is correct. Well done. You just awarded yourself 2 points. God, he's good. All right, V. Second set. Tom Seaver leads the Mets in WAR in team history. The Mets have not won a playoff series since 2015, and Mookie Wilson has the most triples in Mets history.
Mookie does not have the most triples in Mets history.
That is correct. You just got 2 more points, and don't worry, Jack is cranking up the heat on these next ones.
Yep, those were the gimmies.
All right, here we go. Set number 3. David Cohn had 3 different stints with the Mets. DeGrom's walkout song is Simple Man by Leonard Skinner. And DeGrom has only pitched 3 seasons of 200 inning pitch or more in his career. V, which one of those is a lie?
I know DeGrom's walk-up song is Simple Man. That's the truth. I'm going to go with the first statement.
The first statement being David Cohn had 3 different stints with the Mets?
I think he only had 2.
Damn. You, sir, would be correct. He only had 2 stints with the Mets.
He's good.
Now, Jack has labeled these next 2 hard. So buckle in.
Okay.
Fourth set. Despite being founded in 1964, the Mets have only appeared in 10 postseasons. Number 2, Johan Santana threw 134 pitches and the only no-hitter in Mets history. Number 3, Tim McGraw tried out for the Mets in 2000 and got 17 at-bats in spring training? V, two of those statements are a truth, one is a lie. Which statement is a lie?
The first one.
So you believe that despite being founded in 1964, the Mets have only appeared in 10 postseasons to be a lie?
I knew
That
it.
is incorrect. That is true. The lie is that Tim McGraw did not try out for the Mets in 2000. It was Garth Brooks. So,
Oh.
Jack.
I knew that 10 postseasons. You gotta wish that it was more than only 10 postseasons, V.
I thought it was.
I knew it.
I could tell, even from the verbiage you chose, Jack, just despite being founded in 1964.
Yeah.
he reeled me in
Yep,
there.
I got him.
All right.
Shit, so
Jack got 2. It is 6-2 going into the last set here, and then we have some Yankees ones prepared from V. But here we go. Last set. In 2013, Matt Harvey finished 4th in the NL Cy Young voting. Number 2. David Wright has hit the only home run as a member of the Mets in an All-Star game. And number 3. The Mets hired Olympic superstar Jesse Owens as a running coach in 1965. V, two of those statements are true, one is a lie. Which one is a lie?
Harvey did end up in 4th in the Cy Young that year. I'm gonna go. I don't think David Wright's the only Met to hit a home run in the All-Star game. I think there was someone before him. I think he's only one of 2.
So that's what you're locking in on?
Yep.
You, sir, would be correct. Lee Mazzilli also hit a home run, which was brought up in an earlier episode. So if you guys remember my well-thought-out research, you would have known that, which V clearly did. So good job, V.
Ooh.
8-2.
Well done, V. Well done.
8-2 after the Mets, 2 truth and a lie. Well done, Jack. You stumped him on 1. So it's time to redeem yourself and see how much you know your Yankees.
All right.
All right, V has sent me 5 sets of 2 truths and a lie for the Yankees for you to decipher between, Jack. Just as a reminder, if V stumps you, he gets 2 points. If you seek out the lie, you get 2 points. So let's go ahead.
All right.
Aaron Judge hit his first home run of 2022 versus the Blue Jays. Number 2. Aaron Judge, in his debut, went back-to-back with Tyler Austin for their first Major League home runs. Aaron Judge hit the first of the back-to-back home runs. And lastly, Aaron Judge was originally drafted by the Oakland Athletics in 2010.
Huh. Interesting, V. So 2010 Aaron Judge. Okay. In 2010, Aaron Judge was drafted by, I believe, the Oakland Athletics. I was right out of high school because his actual draft class was 2013. So I believe that is true. The second one's tricky because I know they went back to back, but I don't know who went first, and that little caveat might be throwing me off. I know V is a little bit of a sneaky guy. First home run of the year, I don't know. Judge. I'm gonna go with number 2. I could be out sharping myself. I think Judge hit the first of the back-to-backs. I could be wrong.
Well, Jack, you are correct in stating that one is the lie. But the lie is in that he did not hit the first of the 2 home runs. He actually hit the second. So you are correct.
Oh, look, I thought I wasn't correct for a second.
No, you are correct. The original statement was that he hit the first of the 2, which is a lie because he did hit the second of the 2. So well done. That was just you knowing V. That was just you knowing V and knowing that he was being sneaky. And you being a smart
I tried to reel him in.
All right, next one. A-Rod is in the top 5 in all-time Yankee slugging percentage. A-Rod is number 6 in all-time Yankees career home runs. And A-Rod has the second highest stolen base percentage in Yankees history.
Wow.
Jack, 2 of those
This
statements
is tough
are true.
here.
One is a lie, which one
tough.
is a lie.
Slugging percentage, I think that one's good. What was the home run? 6th or 5th?
Yep. It says he is 6th in all-time Yankees career home runs.
6th. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, Ruth, Mantle, Gehrig. Ugh. Then can you read the last one for me again?
Sure. The
Steal
last one is
percentage, right?
yeah. A-Rod is second highest in stolen base percentage in Yankees history.
Dave.
Like successful.
Yeah, I know what that means. Dave, if you think I study up on my stolen base percentage, you would be incorrect.
Hey, don't
That
come
would
at
be a
me.
lie, so.
These are words from V's fingers texting
I
me.
know.
So.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to go with the middle statement. The second one.
So that
as the lie.
Okay. So you are saying that Alex Rodriguez is number 6 in all-time Yankee career home runs as the lie? You would be incorrect because that is a true statement. A-Rod is not top 5 all-time Yankee slugging percentage. He's actually number 7th. So V stumped him and gets 2 points. It is now 10.
Jack, you got to go 3. Yeah, Jack's got to go a perfect game here to win it.
Here we go. Jack, next set number 3. Number 1, there have been under 200 players whom have played for the Mets and Yankees. Number 2, the last trade between the Yankees and Mets was in 2018, as the Yankees traded Kendall Coleman for L.J. Mazzilli. And number 3...
Those sound like creative players.
And number 3...
L.J. Mazzilli is Lee Mazzilli's son.
Oh, really? God bless him.
Get him in an all-star game. Number 3, Curtis Granderson has more career hits on the Mets than the Yankees.
I feel like all 3 of these are lies, Dave.
I might have made this a little more.
You changed the digit, and you're like, "Good luck, Jack." He's not 5th all time; he's 7th.
Damn, I forgot he was 7th, not 5th.
Yeah, loser. How'd you not know?
I know Granderson spent about this. It's almost identical, his stats between the Yankees and Mets. I'm almost positive. Did the Yankees and Mets make a trade recently? I'm trying to think. Oh, I think they did make a trade. Miguel Castro? Was that a trade? Was that 2021, V? All right, I'm going to go with the trade one. I think there's been a more recent trade. I think we swapped Miguel Castro and Joely Rodriguez.
You would be correct, Jack. That's impressive.
Look at that.
That trade happened in 2022, but it is the most recent trade and more recent than Lee Mazzilli's son being traded in 2018. So. Well done, Jack. You keep yourself alive.
Fun fact is a little intermission during this game. I looked it up, Jack. I said before the show, did you know Armando Benitez played for the Yankees? Mets actually traded him to the Yankees.
Did they really?
Fun fact.
Thank you, V, for the fun fact.
That's why I'm here.
All right, Jack. Keep it rolling because you got 2 more.
Come on.
This is set number 4. Here we go. Number 1. Derek Jeter has been caught stealing the most times in Yankees history. Number 2, Derek Jeter is the Yankees' all-time doubles leader. And number 3, Derek Jeter is the only player to win All-Star Game and World Series MVP in the same year.
Only Yankee or only player?
Only player.
So both.
Right. Okay, I think that one's true, Dave. Can you read the second statement one more time so I can fully grasp it?
You sure can. So the second statement is that Derek Jeter leads the Yankees all-time in doubles.
Yep, I believe that would be the lie.
So you are incorrect. That is the truth. The lie is that Derek Jeter has not been caught the most time stealing in Yankees history. That would be Roy White. So V just sealed the deal there. But we will have some.
Give me this last one.
We will have some fun
Give me
with
this
this
last
last
one.
one. I will make it worth.
Well, you have to get this right.
Oh, for the over.
Yeah, because it's with the over unders.
Right.
If he gets it right, he's still in the game.
But you won. Hats off to you.
This is important. He won the game, but he might not have won the weekly challenge. So focus in, Jack. You still have a chance. Here we go. Number 1, Babe Ruth pitched a 14-inning complete game win in the 1916 World Series, which is the most innings ever thrown by one pitcher in a single postseason game. That was just number 1. Number 2.
I remember that one. Remember that one, Gideon?
Number 2. Babe Ruth hit his first professional home run in an inter-squad game as the starting pitcher in that game. And number 3, Babe Ruth's first major league home run came against the Yankees at Polo Grounds.
Oh,
This was the last segment, followed by a text from V. Let me know if you think these are good. I tried my best. LOL.
I mean,
To be clear, he never responded.
I didn't read them until right now.
So I
This is
didn't
my
know.
first time reading them. I think you did great, V.
wow.
Jack, can I give you? I'll give you a hint.
I
I will get rid of one of the truths for you.
don't want to. I don't want it. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with choice 3 as the lie.
Which one did I read last?
The one about Polo Grounds. I don't know why the Yankees would be playing at Polo Grounds.
Well, Jack, you should have taken B up on his offer, because that is very much the truth. The incorrect statement is that Babe Ruth did not hit his first home run while being the starting pitcher. He played shortstop, which I can't believe you didn't
Dang.
know.
Oh my goodness! I should be shot for not knowing that.
How were you not at that game?
Don't think I
You
caught
didn't
that
catch
one.
you didn't catch the encore?
It wasn't on Yankeeography, I guess. Yankees classics.
All right, well done. So it looks like V's pretty much won this weekly challenge. It was close to the end there, but it looks like he pulled away with it. We'll still keep track of the over-unders just because it's fun, but let's get into a quick preview of these series. V, since you're feeling a little happier right now as our winner, I'll let you start. We got the Mets coming up against the Padres in San Diego. Thoughts, comments, concerns, questions? What do you got for us?
Well, I just want to say good game, Jack. I think I went a little too hard on you there.
It's all right. No
It
worries.
was game 1. Now I know. I'm gonna not like. I'm gonna down it a notch. But good game nonetheless. Mets Padres is gonna be, I think, a very important series for the Mets. Verlander, Peterson, and Scherzer. Mets got their 2 best pitchers pitching the opening and closing game. They gotta win this series. You gotta win. I mean, I would love a sweep. Go into the All-Star break at a 8-game winning streak would be freaking amazing. And but let's win the series. Let's be logical. Come out tonight. Keep hitting. Keep pitching well. And yeah, I think this might be Peterson's last start in the rotation, unless it's a really good start, because Quintana's coming back very soon. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just you gotta keep the ball rolling. Keep the ball rolling.
Okay. V,
Hello.
some terrific points from you. So the Yanks, man, what we need from the Yanks to preview this series is a couple wins, maybe. And I was telling Dave before V hopped on the call that, it's almost unfortunate that Carlos Rodon is pitching tonight, and he has to follow up that terrible performance from last night where the Yankees lost 14-1, and the fans are just going to be in a bad mood, I could already tell. So if things start going wrong for Rodon in the first or second inning, I would hate for him to get booed. I know a lot of fans are not happy. He's already been out this long, so I hope everything goes well tonight, and I think tonight will be a good indication of how things will go. The rest of the two games, we do have Garrett Cole pitching tomorrow, a nice day game, and then we have German back on the mound. So, yeah, well, I would like to close this season, the before the All-Star break part of the season with a nice sweep. That would be nice, but I'll take a 2 out of 3. And yeah, we just got to get back in the win column and chip away at this division a little bit.
Yeah, I actually would love. I don't, Jack. You remember we made some season-long bets?
Yes, that's right.
Maybe next episode we revisit and see what's it looking like. Who was right so far? Who's looking wrong? Maybe we kind of get an indication on who's about to win the big bet.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
That's all. I mean,
another great episode by the BQB.
I mean, this episode.
I mean, we have about 3 hours worth of footage, so somewhere in here we'll get a good episode.
I really hope Dave changes his shirt again.
The trifecta.
The trifecta. I mean, at this point, I don't know what else I'd ask for. I'm going to say that Lindor and Nimmo. Lindor needs to be an all-star now that Swanson's not playing. Maybe we'll do the snubs next episode.
I could say right here, Yankees don't have any snubs. I would say maybe
Holmes.
Hold on. Maybe they deserve a representative out of the bullpen, but I feel like bullpen really just comes down to name recognition. So Holmes probably should be, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. So whatever. They need to rest up because they're terrible. So
that's fine.
What Yankee really deserves to be in? I mean, I know they're pushing for Glaber. I mean, he has better WRs. I mean, there's some crazy ones, obviously. Like, there's some crazy snubs out there. Verdugo, I think.
Tatis.
Yeah, Tatis, obviously. I think Verdugo should probably be in. Whit Merrifield made it. I thought that was kind of terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you see Michael Lorenzo.
Yeah. I know the Tigers need a representative, but why not Justin Lang?
Why not Erod?
Or Erod.
I know he's injured, but he's actually having an all-star season.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to probably just start wrapping this up because Dave can't seem to find his way onto this episode. So if you guys don't already know, Jack, they can find us on Instagram.
Indeed, they can find us on Instagram at BQB Podcast. Check us out. Give us a follow. Give us some comments. Watch our reels. I think they're called reels on the Instagram. Yep. Reels.
DM us.
DM us.
You could also follow us we're on Threads now. We're up to date. We're on Twitter. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook at BQB Podcast for all of them. Message us. Like, comment, post, share. Let us know. Maybe we'll get you on the show one day if you're a big fan. You never know. Maybe Jack's going to teach you how to hit a ball. We're all professional hitters here. We're all semi-professional softball players. It's fantastic. You can also listen to us anywhere where you listen to your podcast. Spotify, Apple Music, Spotify. iHeartRadio. That's
Google.
right. Google. We're on Google. And, Obviously YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on YouTube because we got some big stuff
Like
coming.
and subscribe.
So we can't do it. We can't do it unless you like and subscribe below. So I mean, I want to say thank you everybody, and I hope you have tell your softball coach to give us a like and listen because they'll love us. Hope everybody has a lovely day, and we'll see you guys next time.
Did Dave get hacked? I'm here and can hear you. Dave, can you end the episode?
I think he says I can end.
Oh.
So come on.
Yeah, and we're all set? Yeah, we're all set.
Yes, sir.
I see. Frown? I see.
Why are you sad?
I want to be included.